What's going on, everyone? Hope all is well. I do want to apologize and say that, when I first made this channel, I did say I was going to stick to authenticity and genuineness. And, I must say recently, although I haven't really been like clickbait or anything, I have been trying to do videos kind of chasing the views, chasing the topics that have done successful in the past for me. And that's not what I do, because this is the type of content that I really want to do anyways. I'm all about, everybody who follows me, everybody subscribes to me, becoming their best self. So yeah, please go ahead, throw a like and subscribe just for that, because on this channel in the future, especially going on now, you should see a lot of self-improvement things. So like, let's just all become a community and grow together. But and I with that being said, I do think social media is something that I would recommend to everybody, especially everybody who is trying to like really become on their grind, really be locked in. As I deleted social media like back in December 27th, and I went from December 27th to January 27th. I put the timeline on here if I haven't already. But essentially, that was a very, very, very good time for me as far as self-improvement, as far as locked in. I was really on my habits. I was really, really doing well on my journey with the Lord. Just all sorts of things were going well. And then as on the timeline, you can see, it all kind of started. I mean, the Denver trip did halt it a little bit because I was in Denver, and although I didn't get social media back, I really just wasn't in my consistent grind and everything. And then it was very difficult when I came back and got back into school, and social media definitely didn't help. But again, I was on it minimally, and I still really did enjoy, not scrolling, because you guys don't think about how much time you get back in the day. I like to tell people when I stopped playing football, I got a second day, because that's that much time that you get back. And then deleting social media was like for me getting a third day, because I wasn't on my phone at all during that time. So yeah, I am a huge advocate for at least taking a break from social media, because it did a lot for me. I remember just waking up in the morning and knowing that if I was on my phone, it was for a good purpose, because people don't realize like how powerful these things are. Like this phone, especially modern day, like the phones out now, this phone can do so much. And it was just a real good peace of mind knowing that, like, because before I would be on my phone too much and I'd be like, man, I need to get off, this is a waste of my time, this is unproductive. But that is really just a persona that we have created because social media is so unproductive and social media is so addicting. So really stepping away from social media, it really changed everything as far as efficiency, because like I said, like if I was on my phone, it was likely being efficient. That's making down notes, jotting down notes for some type of brainstorm, whether that be class or to-do list. I would do a lot of my to-do lists. I got really good at the reminders app. Y'all should definitely learn the reminders app. If enough of y'all comment or like or something about it, I'll do a video on how I use the reminders app, because you can do to-do lists, you can do shopping lists. Like I would just have all my YouTube ideas. Like I have like 70 ideas for a YouTube video on my reminders app. And ever since I've been back on social media, I haven't really been putting stuff in it. And that just goes to show the impact that it has. And so, ChatGPT, me and ChatGPT would really have some good conversations about the future and just planning and brainstorming and all that. So yeah, like I said, it was just nice to know that if I was on my phone, it was likely for a good use. And I think that was the best benefit of deleting social media. Another thing is just the whole FOMO thing. I really had nothing to worry about. I wasn't thinking about anything, and what y'all don't realize, and I wish I said this earlier in the video for those with shorter attention spans, but I literally had better success on a brand new YouTube channel. Like before, I remember I deleted social media December 27th that night, and that morning I had already had like a pre-recorded video, and I just decided to go ahead and drop it because I got this camera for Christmas. And so yeah, I just went ahead and decided to go ahead and drop the video, and that was the start of my YouTube channel. And in those first 28 days or whatever, the hard timeline that I wasn't on social media, I did way better than I have in these past recent 28 days, even though I've now established not established YouTuber, but y'all know what I'm saying. Like I have more subscribers behind my name, I have more videos behind my name. I have videos with 10K, 2K, 1K views. And I was still doing, way better at that time, even though I do have a little credibility to my name right now. And I really think that's just because of the whole FOMO thing. I wasn't worried about anybody's opinion when I was posting. Like I was really posting on YouTube, almost like my friends and all that had no clue. it's a whole different ball game when everybody knows now, because you know you have to deal with you're trying to almost kind of trying to satisfy everybody. You know, people have certain ideas, people have video ideas, and just people want to see certain things, and you really do kind of just get kind of caught up in the loop of people pleasing and trying to get the best things for them. And you're kind of worried about, you know, not posting certain things, and it doesn't really it has, like, I'm kind of gassing it just because I know it would affect people a lot more than it is affecting me, because I'm somebody who I'm kind of confident in my own ideas, but I can just, like, it's, if you are somebody who deals with FOMO, I can see it being a huge issue, because like, though I am somebody better with it, like, it did personally affect me. You know, it was a lot of times where I was thinking, okay, maybe I don't want to do this, maybe I don't want to do this. There's a whole lot of people I know, you know, seeing it. And I think just having that peace of mind before social media was amazing. And I think the biggest thing that I want to talk about is what social media, or what not having social media did for my weight loss journey, as it made it tremendously early. Because, like, literally I would just find myself bored, and I would just go to the gym, or I would just go for a walk. You know what I'm saying? Because walks, I think walks are the best thing ever. I think walks can literally be a superpower, as they're the best. They're free, cheap, antidepressant. As you know, you just get to walking and you just clearing your mind. Like, I had to go on a rage walk the other morning because I couldn't play basketball. You know, so check out my last video for that. But yeah, because I couldn't play basketball, I just was walking. I just didn't stop walking. I was mad. And you know, but halfway I got to a point where I wanted to turn around, and literally by the point I wanted to turn around, I had felt so much better, because you just, like, first of all, you're releasing all those endorphins and everything, and your mind, especially if you are somebody, I mean, really any campus, but a campus like Georgia Tech, or just being in a city like Atlanta, I was just about to say, if you find some beauty in your campus, go walking. But even if you don't, just get out and walk, because what you realize is you find beauty and stuff that you never thought you would have. And that's the thing. I think it really helped my creativity thing as well. I felt like I was very creative, just because, you know, like, I was having to find fun. I was having to really keep myself entertained, and, like, my own brain, I felt like, was picking up the slack for that. And yeah, I just want to talk about what it's done for me. You know, like, the reason why I really made this video is because I'm gonna be transparent and honest with y'all. I do feel like I'm in kind of a rut, and a lot of y'all who know me personally will be thinking, like, why are you saying that? Because, like, I have been, like, I still have been an efficient person, but I am so much less efficient than I was during that 30 days without social media. Here go Fonzie. Fonzie's scared. He don't like when I hold him outside. But yeah, the reason why I did make this video is because, like I said, my original plan was to drop this video right when I got social media back, but I kind of got social media back prematurely and all that. And then you know, I had that stage where I re-deleted and everything, and I really just forgot about it, because, again, I was view chasing. I was just trying to get the videos out there that had previously, or the topics out there that had previously got a bunch of views, and I really just filed this idea away. But I got into a point where I got into a rut. Where, you know, I just wasn't, I was lacking on my schoolwork. You remember, I was dropping a video every day on YouTube. Now I was taking, you know, 3-4 days off without a video. I was lazily editing my videos. You know, the best way to get monetized is to have a ton of watch hours and to have a long watch time. And that's why, if you go back to my older videos, they're all 15 to 20 minutes. But, you know, you look at the videos now, like, even this one's only at 9 minutes. I don't know how I'm finna keep running my mouth for another 16 or 6 minutes for real. Because, matter of fact, y'all go ahead and throw this video on in the background. If you do plan on or if you had planned on clicking off, keep it on for me. Just throw it on in the background. Keep it going so I can get those watch time. Because, I said that because, yeah, I did get lazy during this time, and I stopped even trying to make my videos 15 to 20 minutes, as I was really just trying to get the videos out there, and I'm trying to have videos in the first place. So, yeah, that was another flaw that I saw from hopping back on social media. And honestly, the biggest thing is just how much time I waste, bro. Like, I cannot stand, and it's what bothers me so much about it is just how much, you know, like, I want to take some responsibility, but it's like how much of it is, like, beyond my control. Not beyond my control, but, you know, y'all get what I'm saying. It's like, you just find yourself on Instagram, and you just get in that loop. You get caught in that system of just scrolling and scrolling and scrolling. And the fact that it's natural, like, you know, like I open my phone and I'll naturally go to social, or I'll naturally go to TikTok, or I'll naturally go, or it wasn't TikTok because TikTok was banned. I just got that back the other day. But yeah, I'll naturally go to Instagram. I'll naturally go to Snapchat. And then like one day I caught myself watching every single person on my story Snapchat, or every person I have added Snapchat story. And I'm just like, bro, like, what am I doing? Because I hate scrolling. I hate just wasting my time. Because that's all scrolling is. Doom scrolling is literally just saying, here goes 2 hours of your time, and in the process, I'm going to rot your brain. And what y'all got to realize is that these websites and everything, they're literally genetically engineered, or I don't want to say genetically, but y'all, they're engineered to keep you on their apps as far as possible. You go as, like, you look into the color scheme, even like the that's why it's an infinite loop. Like, y'all remember the OG TikToks or Instagram and all that, like it got to a point where you couldn't see anymore. You can only look at your followers. Like, look how Instagram kind of just slipped in and you know, variated their thing to be like a For You page now. A lot of y'all didn't even realize. I mean, it's more common now because it's been a thing for forever. But like when they first had done it for the first 2-3 months, a lot of y'all hadn't even realized that Instagram like now allows any, or they promote any video, not even just the ones that y'all follow onto your to your timeline and everything. And that's all intentional because it's infinite. It gets to a point where like there's no stopping point, and that's what they want. They want there to be no stopping point. They want you to keep going on your phone forever, and it's just so much more that comes with it too. Like I said, the color schemes, the way that, think of how interactive everything is. Like, I'm on Instagram right now, and I'm scrolling a reel that has nothing to do with the people I follow, nothing to do with the people I send my stuff to. And at the top, it has a little section for me to click on with my friends. I'm like, what am I looking at that? Like, what? Why would I normally want to see that? All it is just tactics to keep you curious, especially because it's a new feature. They just want you to stay on the app. And I think that's the biggest thing that I hate about social media is just because I have the awareness and I know their givings and I know that what they're up to and it still works on me, is that's what really bothers me. And it's got to a point where I might just delete it again. Now the reason why I don't delete it is because all of my friends and everything, it is like somewhat the primary contact. And I do love how, because I wasn't on social media, people kind of got used to texting me and hitting my iMessage, and that is the point that you really want to get to. If you are somebody on your social media deleting grind, you really want to get to the point where people text you instead of like Snapchatting you, Instagramming you, or whatever. And I mean, I think the biggest problem is still like group chats, because I have a ton of Instagram group chats, a few Snapchat group chats, and all of that. So it is like that little FOMO piece. But I honestly think that FOMO piece is a good, like, because I hate to say it, like, I'm sorry to all my friends, but a lot of the times the things that we're talking about in those group chats anyways, you know, aren't bettering you. Like, I did really like the peace of mind and just the freedom I had knowing, or like not knowing the things that didn't affect me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I couldn't stress about a lot because I wasn't knowing it and I wasn't really involved. Like, a lot of the current events and news media outlets and stuff like that I would normally stress about, like normally feel empathetic and sympathize for, I couldn't because I wasn't aware. Like, y'all have no clue how out of touch I am. It's crazy that I've really got to a point where as a 21-year-old, like, there is a lot of current events and world things that I just don't know about. And that's one thing I realized, because like none of us really watch news anyways. So most of the time that we get our our outlets for getting our news is through our friends and through social media. And that's the thing, like all the important stuff that I really need to know, like it gets to me anyway. Especially you have a good circle of friends, like you're going to know all the stuff that happens anyway. My family be telling me things, but as far as like all that little petty stuff that you don't really need, that it's really just Hollywood drama, celebrity gossip. I didn't know about any of that, nor did I care about any of that. But yeah. Okay, we've made it to 14 minutes, but yeah, I really appreciate it if y'all watched this far. The last thing I'll probably talk about is just how I probably will have to end up deleting it again, just because I felt amazing during that time. I really did, and I really want to emphasize and stress how good it did enjoy the break. You know, some might think it's weird, but especially if you made it this far in the video, like we're on the same wavelength, like we're on the same timing. So go ahead and do it. Go ahead and send me a comment. if you made it this far anyways, because number one, I really be wanting to know like who be watching my videos all the way through, and number two, it's very good for the engagement, because it's no secret I'm on YouTube to get monetized. Like, that is the ultimate goal. Like, I want this to be one of the streams of income that I haven't going further in the long run. So that's why I'm really putting in the time now. And that's another thing. Use your social media break to really put into the time to build something for the future, man. Delete social media for 30 days and you will for sure 100% guarantee, if you stick to it and don't go back and like don't cheat yourself like I did starting at January 16th. That's why I put the time mark on there, to be transparent with y'all that I did go back to it. But if you stick to it, you will 100% lock in on whatever event that, or whatever that you've been trying to work on, because it just forces you to, and you really get into, like, I remember I really got into YouTube and it became like a grind. It became an addiction to really drop the next video, to really get better, to really look at the analytics, to look at the metrics, to look at all sorts of things and different ways that I could get better. And it really was feeding off it. And that's what I think I need to get back to is, forget chasing the views, forget all that mess. I don't really care, because like I said, the people who, like, I'm just trying to get better, and I'm just trying to build my network of other people who want to get better in the process. So if you've watched this far, go ahead and DM me as well. My Instagram is jminr. I might put it on the video. I might be too lazy for that. But anyways, like I mentioned, I really appreciate if you've made it this far. As always, be good people in this world, this community. Just make the world a better place. Be blessed. Peace.